Welcome, we're happy to have you here.
I am happy to be here.
Can you introduce yourself for us?
Hi, I'm Katie, or Miss Nix, I guess that's my, I guess that's my teacher name. I am our first year math teacher here this year. It's so fun. Yay.
And we are going to be interviewing her for our segment where we interview our new faculty and staff. Those are the same thing. I have a couple of questions that I'm going to ask you. Some will be on script, some will be off script. And just answer them to the best of your abilities.
Of course.
How long have you been out of school for?
Out of school?
Mm-hmm.
So I graduated in May from Blackburn. So, I don't know. I guess I'm a math teacher, so I should know that. But May, June, July, August, September, October. So about 6 months now.
About 6 months. Have you always wanted to be a teacher?
I have. I mean, when I was in second grade, is the first time I ever pictured myself as a teacher because my teacher had the first name of Katie as well. So I was like, wow, that teacher has my name? I could be that teacher. And coincidentally, she was a math-based teacher, but in second grade, you go through all the classes anyways. But yeah, from that moment, I just decided I'm going to be a teacher. And I started teaching my cousins. They're a few years younger than me, so they both skipped kindergarten because I taught them everything. That was kind of cool when I was a kid.
Everyone needs a family member like that.
Yeah.
Was there ever a period in your life where you didn't want to be a teacher?
I've explored the ideas of going into other things. My mom really wants me to be an accountant. Because
to be accounted for.
Yeah, to be accounted for. Because she thinks it makes a lot more money. But, I mean, I like teaching for the idea that it doesn't have to make money. It can just be what you want to do.
Whenever you were in high school or middle school or what have you, pick your time frame, was there any classes that you personally struggled with?
In high school, I struggled with a lot of history classes. I'm definitely not a history person. Oh my gosh, if I have to look at historical dates, I'll never remember them. I mean, it's kind of interesting to me, but yeah, no. In college, technology. We had computer science classes about algorithms. I cried every single day in that class. It was really hard. I'm not a computer person. Don't ask me to fix anything.
Well, I've been there and I've done that with the subject you actually teach.
Yes, math. We love it.
Yep, some do. Is there anything back in your school years that you would have done differently?
I would have told myself to not stress as much. A lot of the things I focused on in high school didn't actually matter now that I have a real girl job. Big girl job, yay. I stressed out a lot in high school about being valedictorian. Oh, there's a fly, fun. I stressed out a lot in high school about being valedictorian, and same thing in college, but at this point, who cares if you're valedictorian? You passed high school. You got through it. You got a job. That's all that matters. You made it in life once you got a plan, you got a job.
Were you the valedictorian?
I wasn't valedictorian. I was salutatorian in high school. I made it to valedictorian in college, though.
What is a salutatorian?
It's second place. So, valedictorian is your first person. Salutatorian is your second person in the class.
Does the salutatorian also do, the speeches and things like that?
Yeah, I had to give a speech at graduation. Except my graduation was difficult. I graduated in 2020 with the COVID year. So I did, a little video of myself. But, yes, I still did a speech for it.
Are you good at public speaking? That is a trait that most teachers either have or don't have.
I'd like to say I'm good at public speaking, but I know I speak really fast, and I know you're already going to hear the recording of this and be like, gosh dang, slow down. I don't think I'm a bad public speaker, though. I think that I have the confidence for it. It's just I'm still learning on how to gather my audience without boring them, I guess, because I feel like I can ramble.
I can also do the same thing, and in math, that's a very important thing. You got to keep your students on their toes. You have to keep them ready.
Of course, yes.
Math is a subject that most people don't find the most interesting, but having a good teacher, and from what I can already tell you, have been a great teacher to our students at this school.
The fly's coming for you.
There's a fly in the room. How is the school treating you?
Pretty good, honestly. I was the student teacher here last year in Miss Davis's class. I mean, she's literally right across there. But I feel like everyone has been treating me well. I don't have any students that are like outwardly mean to me or anything. I don't know that I would here. Any of my teachers here, oh, you're gonna point behind the camera, you're mean to me? I get it. All the teachers are super supportive and really nice. Everyone's willing to answer every question I have. I don't have to just go to my one mentor person and ask Spudich hey, like, how do I do this? Like, everybody, I can pop into any classroom and they're gonna help me.
That is something that we are good with. We have great relations within the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for a higher education, or are you set and happy with the level you are at the moment?
I'm always striving for higher education. I'm going to get my master's soon. I don't know an exact date to start on that, but my end goal or my long-term goal is to be a math professor in college. I generally like to work with older students anyways, so anybody that is of the adult age, I can't wait to be working with that kind of level of math because it's just so much more in-depth than you can get in high school.
With that, how long are you planning? Is there a set date that you are planning to strive for higher status in your job endeavors?
I don't have anything like set in stone right now. I'd like to get my master's in the next 5 years. And then after 5 years, I want to move out of Illinois. So I don't know where that's going to take me.
Somewhere within those time frames. Could you remind us of all the classes you teach? Because from what I've heard around the maple tree, you teach a couple other classes too besides just math ones.
Mm-hmm. So my 2 math classes I teach are geometry and algebra 1, which are freshman, sophomore level courses, and I even have a few 8th graders sprinkled in there. And then my science course is just general science. I teach that right alongside Spudich's curriculum, so we do about the same thing. It's just a little bit different in my class. We have fun every single day because I don't know what I'm doing.
So it's 2 separate classes.
Mm-hmm.
So Spudich has hers and you have your own science class.
Yep, we go by the same curriculum, so we use the same like homework assignments, tests, activities in class. It's just we have different like hours of classes.
Well, I think that probably works pretty well given your teaching style from how I've seen it and from the times that I've talked to you. Is there anything else you would like to tell us of?
Not sure. I don't really think I have anything else to add, but I am so glad to be interviewed. I'm so glad to be working here. I'm glad that Mount Olive is such a welcoming and open space for new teachers. Not just the teachers themselves, but even the school climate and community. I don't have students that are like walking all over me because I'm a new teacher. Even though things go above and beyond me, I still have everybody, keeping the same pace and helping other students out even when I am failing in certain areas.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't have anything else to add and I don't have any more questions for you, I think that's about it. We can wrap this up. I have to say it was amazing having you here with us today for our Cats Connection. Mm-hmm. We always love talking to people to get their in-depth look on how their careers, or with most often the school system, is going for them. Thank you so much, Miss Nix. Great to have you on.
Thanks.